Paranjoy Guha Thakurta. He joins me from New Delhi, where he's a journalist and a political analyst. Thanks for speaking to us on TRT World. Just take us through why this meeting of foreign ministers is so important, given the current geopolitical climate and the global crises that we're seeing.
Thank you very much for having me on TRT World. And let me take a few steps back to make your viewers and others understand the significance of what is taking place at present. BRIC, it was originally BRIC, Brazil, Russia, India, China. This was 2009. A year later, it became BRICS. So it became Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And this is the first summit meeting where 5 other countries have agreed, with effect from the 1st of January 2024, to be a part of this intergovernmental organization. These are Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and the United Arab Emirates. And as you have already pointed out, several other countries are waiting in the wings, including Saudi Arabia, including Cameroon, including Pakistan, to join this BRICS grouping. Please remember that the first 4, the original founders of BRIC, were all part of the G20. So how are things, how is it different? It is different because what BRICS is trying to do is, though it initially started out as an organization that would look into investment opportunities and trade, today it has become a geopolitical grouping which would act like a rival to the group of 7 countries or the OECD countries, the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. So that I find is very important. You showed the chart which tells you how, in terms of gross domestic product, in terms of population, the BRICS grouping is becoming more significant. About half, roughly half, 45% a few years ago, of the population of the world would be in these countries. And that's because the 2 most populous countries, that is China and India, comprising close to 40% of the world's population, are part of this. And among other things, as you pointed out, besides, I think the single currency will still take some time, but the development bank, I believe, would be expanding its opportunities. And in a sense, the counter would be, as you say, it would be really looking at equality. It would look at non-interference, and as you already mentioned, mutual benefit.
Yeah.
And this would transcend what was happening at a political level within these countries.
Yeah, Paranjoy, I'm just wondering now, you know, we've been speaking about more countries, BRICS plus, joining this alliance. Going forward, what kind of impact will a bigger BRICS have on global economic methods and politics for the future?
Surely it would have a bigger impact, and it would have an impact as a countervailing force. As I mentioned earlier, with a group of 7 countries, with the OECD countries, what we loosely call the global north or the global west. So this would also be a reflection of the fact that, far from what people like, some people had said that the world is becoming more unipolar, we are actually seeing greater multipolarity. And this multipolarity in terms of economic and political power would transcend what was happening internally, politically within each of the constituent countries, not just Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, but all the other new countries that would join. So that is, in my opinion, extremely significant.
Okay, thank you so much for giving us your opinion. Paranjoy Guha Thakurta, thanks very much.
Thank you.